Am I even allowed to do this? Ooh. Let me just check. Is everything good? Yes, you are. You are so allowed to do this. Hi, everyone. That happened. Gosh, I can finally talk about it. I like hold myself to this expectation that I don't want to bring up I don't want to bring up or talk about like a prospect of or anything happening. This is something that I've taught myself. Don't talk about the prospect. Don't be hopeful about anything until it's actually happened. And it happened. Computer. Hey. Thank you. Thank God it's happened. I won't be here for too long. I actually have other stuff I want to do today. But I can talk about the cover and how much of a nightmare it was to work on. Oh wait, it's not. This isn't cover talk. Cover talk. Talk. What a nightmare. That song's a nightmare. I don't know what came over me when I sang it. Or why I decided to. I think I started working on it at the beginning of the month. Around when's the day I actually started working on it? Let me just, because I kept track of my progress for this thing. I think I started working on it the 9th of last month. This 9th. October, date modified. Just give me the 8th. I started working on this in the 8th of last month. I don't know why. But I was just like, sure, this is gonna happen now. It's happening now. And what a nightmare. Matt, I don't even like the thing is about it, right? Is despite the fact that it took like a month, I'm like still like I don't know what the right word is, like ashamed of it. It's not good. But I think rather than me fucking dwelling on it for like forever, really, let's be honest. Me dwelling on it for the next forever, right? I decided that there was a point where I was like I don't want to work on this anymore. There was a point, and then I was like, what do I do? Yo, suck. What do I do? And I'm like, I'm just gonna do like the bare minimum to finish this, and then I'm just gonna put it up. Fuck it, we ball. I sound sick, but I sound sick. I'm not. This is the combo of me being tired and also mortified by the fact that this will be a permanent stain on my channel now. But yeah, I started working on it the 8th or 9th, one or the other. I don't know when I actually started recording. And the thing about the recording process for the whole thing, compared to like every other song that I've ever done, especially, this took me like a week to record. This took me so long to record. like sure, I had like streams that I did in between them, right? I think I think for the people that watched the streams during that kind, what is it, like the 9th? Let me think of a time frame. The 9th to like September 9th to around 15th, 14th, 16th. There was a lot of, I was talking a lot about like, yeah, my throat's kind of, my throat's gonna give out in like a second. That's what was happening. That's what was happening during that time. That song's hard. That song is fucking crazy. I don't know why I decided to do it. It was such like a whim thing. Yo, Marin, what's up? How you doing? But yeah, I uploaded it. I recorded it and then I tuned it, right? The thing is, I get such like an adrenaline high when I'm recording it and then I'm actually able to like sing it. Sing it like quote unquote well, at least in like my head, at least as well as it could be, right? And then I tune it, right? And then I'm like, oh, this is so good. And then I time it, right? And I'm like, I can't believe I can time it. And it was like, you know, the chart, you know, the we're so back and like it's over chart. It's like that, but it's so back, right? And then as soon as I start mixing, it's like it's so over. And then there's like it's so back and then it's over. And it's like that. That's what the process is for making covers and stuff like that. Is like it's so back, it's over. It's so back, it's so over. It's unfortunate because I ended, at least my morale, it ended on a it's so over. I'm in a it's so over kind of mood right now. But more than it's more than it being an I'm so over, it's finally over. Thank God. I'm grateful for that. I'm gonna take like a minute, aka like a week to myself. And when I say I'm gonna take a week to myself, I'm gonna go and play a video game off stream, and then I'm gonna work on some other projects that I need to do. And then do some more stuff after that, after the week's over. I do want to do things like that more often. Covers. It's just like every time I do it, it happens every time. This happened with Koala too. Every time I do a cover, it's so like it's such a process. Like the recording and then the tuning and then the timing is okay. But the recording and the timing or the tuning is fun. I like doing it. It's just when I get to the mixing, it's like, oh. It's like, oh, my ears are broken. My tinnitus in my ears are ringing constantly. Seriously, I think I'm like semi-deaf in my left ear now. If I'm being completely honest, I'm like semi-deaf. Because whenever I do anything audio related, right, I do the thing where I have like one ear open and one ear off. And my left ear is my always on ear. And because of that, it's getting blasted constantly. The hairs on my eardrum are slowly dying. That's how hearing loss works, by the way. But yeah, combine that with like the constant ringing in my ears. Like, oh, you actually liked it? Oh, I'm glad you did. I'll like, the thing is, right, don't take what I say right now as like, you know, too seriously. I'm in, this happens every time I release a cover. I'm in very like doomer. I'm very like doomer brain right now. But this happens every time. But I appreciate you telling me that. Thank you so much. But yes, it's just working on covers is just like I have like this like level of expectation that I want to reach, and every time I just don't. I'm not able to reach it. I think me doing stuff like this is me trying to teach myself to be easier on myself. Because to be honest, I say this a lot during my streams, right? I do I've been doing like covers and stuff for a very long time. I've been online for a super super long time, even longer than Hase has been alive. But in terms of actual experience, I don't really I don't really have it. I think the time doesn't match the time I've had online doesn't match the amount of work that I've done, and because of that, I kind of misequate the two in terms of my what I should be doing, right? And I think I'm just trying to teach myself to that it's not like that. That I'm not there yet. But yeah, say the thing. I don't even know why I chose Mad Egoist. Is the thing, right? Mad Egoist as a song, I think one of the things that I first thought of, you know, when I was super like excited to like work on the song and like be like I was having a fun time recording and then like tuning it, and I'm like everything's coming together, was one of the things I wanted to introduce was like the gap. I wanted to introduce the gap. And what I mean by that is like one of the things I mean by that is you hear the way I talk. I'm like I'm down here, and this is where I usually am too, right? Unless I'm really excited about something, then I'm up here, right? But I'm always down here usually. But then you hear me sing like that. That song is high. That song's real high. I like the thing about that is like I don't want people to misequate that as like I'm forcing myself to sing up there, right? I like singing like that. It's my favorite. It's my favorite way to sing. I have like some pretty strict like opinions about like music and like singing, especially specifically the way I sing. Um it's different. It's different, right? Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. It's just I think then the thing is I think I could do it, and I think I could do it well. I don't think you guys are like wrong. You know? It's just that there's always just one step in the process that always just makes it so like that always just like muddies up the whole thing. That's what it feels like. This is why I don't mix. This is why I don't mix. This is why I want to commission someone for mixing. I want to give you guys something that I think you guys deserve, aka something that I like, right? But like like, and I think my singing's up to par. I think I could like vocal edit is up to par. But you know, just like when I mix it, it's just like I don't. Where do I begin? Like I haven't spent a lot of money, but I've like, you know, I've gotten like discounts on like a bunch of like audio effects, right? Like it's one of the few things that I've like outside of like video games for streams, right? It's one of the few things that I actually spend my money on, and it's like worth it, you know? Well, the thing is just like fucking using them and being like, what am I supposed to do with this? Space? What is a reverb? Where is reverb supposed to go? Am I applying it directly to the vocal or on like on like a side chain? You know, it's annoying. It's annoying and it's hard. Also, it's grating sometimes. I feel like the very few like migraines and like full set on like headaches that I've ever gotten, right, is from mixing. Like, here's the thing, like over the past month, right, I started working on this less than a month ago. Over the past month, other than when I'm streaming, right, and streaming days are kind of like my like actually no, not even really. I was gonna say streaming days are like my break from doing that work, right? But that's not even true. There were some streams where I like All right, guys, that'll be it for me today. Thursdays, Ace Attorney. Saturdays. I'll see you when I see you again. Deuces. You know, and then I end stream, right? I do that, and then I you know, end stream, and I'm like, cool, that's the end of that. And then I go and I like go and I eat, right? And then I come upstairs and I'm like, it's like, I don't know, what time would it be? Either like between 4 and 8 p.m., right? And always, whether it's 8 or 4, right? There would always be a point where I'm like, I'm just gonna listen to it real quick, because I have like, actually, let me show this. Let me show this. Can I show these? Because is this all safe? Yes, it is. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show this to you guys. Studio mode. This, yeah, just go over here real quick. Okay, this doesn't matter, right? But let me just where is my, there it is. Wait, let me just studio mode this real quick. This is fine. Okay. So this is my Google Drive, right? I have a mixrefs folder, which is full of like other projects that I've worked on. If you want to, I'm just gonna, you know what? Ooh, leaks. But yeah, this is what this folder looks like. All of these like files are individual like checkpoints of work that I had done, right? Like, oh, I started this, it's actually cut off here, but start working on this around the 9th or 8th of September, right? And then every one of these just kept going into into another process, into more checks, into like different things that I had to do, and more like problems showing up, right? And then yesterday, or the day before, right? The day before / yesterday was when I was like, I can't do this anymore, right? Yeah, you could perfectly draw like a timeline from when it was like, it's good, we're so back, right? Like this whole section right here, the week of like the week of belief, right? This is the easy part, right? This is when it went wrong, right? And this is what took me the longest, right? This only took me a week. Recording and tuning, too, technically. Only took me a week. How long does this take me? The rest of the month? The thing about that is, I think some of these days I definitely took like a break in between. Like, right? 22nd and 24th, and then I went to the 26th. Well, yeah, the thing is, this doesn't even compare to the what is it called? To my actual file, the flash drive. My actual PC file of like all of the recordings. That's crazy. Don't email me. Don't email me unless you got official business with me. But yeah, like I sat down. The main reason why I posted these on the Google Drive, by the way, is not because I wanted to have a checkpoint, but also because there's a comment section. I wonder if these are safe. I don't have my audio on, so you guys can't hear these. But I every time I uploaded it to Drive, I either listened to it on my computer, or then I listen to it on my my phone, because music matters, because the speakers are different and there's different qualities of speakers, and then, you know, if something comes out of the speaker a different way, it'll come out one way, you know. And that's why mastering is a thing. Mastering is being able to balance all the sounds so that they all sound basically the same on all the devices. That's what mastering is. But yeah, oh, don't click on that. You guys are not allowed to see that. But yeah, so yeah, I would listen to them on like usually my phone, because it was different from my headphones, and then I would comment on them, right? Like, what's a random one? Move this to trash. Well, like, what's on here? What did I comment on here? And you guys aren't gonna be able to hear it. What did I comment on here? I had a comment. That damn compressor on the chorus. Damn, I typed that. I was working on this at 3 a.m. I was crunching it, and it's the 3rd of October. I was crunching it, and it wasn't even near done. Yeah, I went through a bunch of files, or a bunch of there was a point during the mixing process where I was like, I want to remix the whole thing. I just want to change everything. I don't want it to sound, I think the sound that I've made is just too unsalvageable, right? But that was also the point where I was like, it's not worth it. If I have to remix the whole thing, I'm probably never gonna finish it. So I was like, fuck it, we ball. We ball. But yeah, mixing was annoying. Singing it was fun. I love singing Mad Egoist, because it challenged me in a lot of ways that I didn't think I would have trouble with. I have this expectation when I sing that I have kind of a shitty like opinion, not opinion, but mindset when it comes to music, which is like, I find a lot of music like nowadays boring. Not a lot of music, I shouldn't say it like that, but I find the songs that I am able to sing like very easily, and I could imagine myself doing a very a half decent job at like covering a song. I find songs like that boring. In my mind, that's what I call them. I call them boring, but I know that they're not. One of the there's a few songs like that I have that's in like that category. I'll just list them off right now. Most Tetsuya Kakehara songs. Is that his name? Imademo ao ga sundeiru. That guy. I find a lot of his songs not boring. I don't want to say boring like in a public sense, just because, you know, it conveys the right thing. Because I'm not able to or well, I don't want to like, what is the word, like undermine his success and efforts. Like that guy's big. That's great. By the way, can you whistle songs? Like actual whistling? No. No. Unfortunately, I can't. I can't whistle. I've like looked up tutorials about how to whistle. I've just never been able to. My brother's very good at whistling though, actually. My brother can whistle pretty well. My father can whistle. And those are the only two that I know can whistle. I can't whistle. I just don't. If I understood like the mechanics behind whistling, I could probably like get it. I would probably develop my own way of whistling, which is how I imagine most people whistle nowadays. Oh wow, there's this really specific opening in my mouth that can just let me whistle. That's amazing, you know? Like that's how I imagine it. But I've just never taken the time to do that. I should have taken the time when I was younger, but here we are. I do love singing though. Singing is my favorite thing ever. I do it every day. Like no joke. Now that I think about it, like, haha, I love singing. I could do it every day. It's like a, it's like a child. I wish I could sing all day, every day, and I'm like, I'm here like living the dream. I'm living their dream right now. I basically do. I practice a bunch of songs that I would love to sing in the future, but then I scare myself because then I'm gonna go into this cycle which I'm like, oh, I'm having fun singing it, and then I tune it and I'm like, oh, it sounds good, and then I mix it, I'm like, oh, it's so over. It's so fun. I love it. But yeah, yeah, I I say these songs are boring, and I don't mean that they're like actually like boring, but to my ear, I listen to them and then I like imagine me singing them in my head, and then I'm like, wow, that's easy. And then I get, and then that's all I can think about when I'm listening to a song with vocals in them, and I'm like, uh huh. And then I start yawning. That's why I call them boring, because I start yawning at some point, right? And it's like it. I think it's very self sabotaging, because I think I could do a very good like Zuto Isho like cover. You know what I mean? I really do. I think I could do a very good cover of that. But it's just, just I'm just like I listen to it and I'm just like, you know, nothing against like the songs, nothing against Tetsuya Kakihara or like any of his music, right? Especially because I'm like calling him out specifically now. I love Fatade. Onegai, koi o kikaste, koi o kikaste, you know? I love that song, but like most of his other music I feel very like indifferent to. And the way that I find to like alleviate that feeling, right, is singing high. Singing high makes my brain funny. It scratches an itch in my brain where it's like, oh, this I'm doing it. I feel like I'm good at this. You know, it scratches that for me. And it's not like I just like suddenly started to do it like last month, you know. It's something that I've always done. Mad egoist. I wish I could show you like raw vocals, but I would have to pull it up on the on Reaper, and then there's a whole thing with Reaper and like what is it? Whole thing with Reaper and like having to like what is it? Like route something into OBS. It's like you can't listen to Reaper through OBS for some reason. But I'd love to show it. Yeah, the song was hard, but it was fun. I like singing it. Wait, let me see if I can actually do that. The thing about the song is that it's extremely high. So high. Super high. Too high. too high. So in the song, right? So there's the main, right? The main is what you hear, right? The main thing is the main thing that you hear, right? The highest note in the main is like A5? A5? Which is very high. Too high. Arguably too high. You know, when you sing songs in the quote unquote like original key, right? You know, you at least have to sound like, I don't know, not sound, but it at least has to feel like comfortable, right? You could sing it comfortably in a range, right? And then you can apply that into your actual song, right? Or your actual cover. Uh A5 is like right at the edge of that. A5 is like right there. The highest the song goes, in terms of main is A5, but like the actual like highest note is like a C6, which is crazy to me. It's crazy to me that I hit that note, by the way. C6? You kidding me? you kidding me with that? C6? Me? You hear me talking right now? Yeah, sure. Just delete. Can I? I'll show you the tune. If I'm able to, I'd like to show the tune stuff. I just don't know how I did it before. How did past me like work on any of this? Let me just studio mode real quick. Gotta. Ooh. Wait. Does this have it set up? This might have it set up. If this has it set up, I hope it doesn't show anything bad though. So it's just loading everything right now. Never mind. It's not loading. Yes, it is. So yeah, this is this is when I was tuning it, right? This is the tune, and then you see up here that this is the time, and then this is the mix. Uh-oh, pre-master. So, how do I show this? How do I show this? So this is the main, right? Yeah, this is the main. Can I do something like this? And then I can drag all these into it. And vocals. And then, how the hell did me in the past do this? This is rough. How does this work? You know, wait, hold up. I'm gonna have to... Nope, that's the wrong thing. Oh shit, whoa, there's a... Okay, hold up, I can mute this too. I have to check... How do I... Which one is the... Oh, this. Give me a second. I have to check... I have to check the project that I worked on like 3 months ago. I don't know where I kept it though. I think it's an OT7. OT7. Yeah, it is. Let's see. How did I do this? Yeah, there's FX on here. But what are the effects? Restream? Is that what it is? Wait, hold up. If this works, then this is totally it. But I don't know if this is. Tuning. Tuning. If I play this, is it gonna play on stream? I hope it... I have it muted so you guys aren't gonna hear it. Is this working? 心から笑っていてほしいと願うんだ透明の雫なしてそっと Imagine if that was the signal it was receiving. Wow, I recorded this? I sounded like this like 3 months ago? What happened? How do you do this? I don't remember. Or is it a rooting thing? Wait, hold up. Did it? Wait. Oh. Aha. I see now. My big brain. So if I... Nope. Shit. Bear with me. Listen to some music. Listen to some music while I do this. Yeah, so... This goes into this. This should send, right? Yeah, so everything is... No, it's not sending. Right. Okay. What if I just, like, changed my output? What if I just changed my output for a second? Give me 1 second. Maybe if I change output, maybe it work. It will definitely work. It'll just be annoying when I have to change it back. It'll be worth it. Load. 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 Okay. So those are... Don't solo these. Don't solo this. These are muted like 100%. Okay, sick. Can't play these on stream. And then let me... Direct sound. ASIO. Direct sound. Alright. This. Let me just make sure these are... Let me turn this off. Is it off? Okay. What the fuck? It's playing out of my speakers. My headphones, please. Okay. It works. I can't play the instrumental, though. So, yeah. Let me just open this back up, then. So, reload. Thank you. So, what did I work on over the first couple days? I think I worked on this section. No, this is the full first course. I worked everything up until this, right? Oh, it's so loud for you guys. I'm so sorry. Whoops. I completely forgot about you guys. Sorry. I didn't mean that. Now I gotta make sure. Also, it's lagging constantly. This is a big problem. This is another big thing that I had to deal with. Wow, yeah, maybe this is the good. Okay. Thank God I didn't play a part where I was fucking yelling. Jesus. But yeah, so this is the first chord. This is the first verse, right? Paranoia. Right? Right? Yeah. Yeah. I had to retake this one a couple times. I don't know why I had such a hard time with this one. This I had such a hard time with. I don't know why. I remember re-recording it. I wonder if I still have that take. I definitely redid this one at some point because I couldn't get that last note. Why? Why was it like that? I don't know. I think it's because my voice was like so like scratchy. I mean, my voice is scratchy by nature. Is it? Is it? This is something that I need like another like ear on, just because like. There's certain like notes that have like a very like weird grit to them. Right? There's like a, I don't know if there's a noticeable grit, but there's like a grit there. There's a big thing about my voice that just happens. I don't know why. I don't know. It feels like that like quote unquote grit. It feels like something I have to get used to because it's just natural for me for some reason. I have to make sure this is like lowered because these lines are loud. Don't mind the comp there. Us cover artists are allowed to cheat. Musicians are allowed to cheat a little bit. This was super hard, by the way. This was really hard. Not as hard as the final chorus, but this was hard. I remember taking this take right here. I think it is. That is a miracle take. This is like a 1 in a million. This part right here. Because, and it's not even that good. The raw isn't that good. Hold up. It's gonna sound so out of tune. Listen. That's raw. That's what I sounded like recording it. Right? But then you tune it, right? And it fixes, it's magical. Bless Melodyne. This is a really hard line though. F is a weird part. I think it's F. No. I can just check. Yeah. Having to constantly jump. Wait, is this the right line? This is the right line, right? Or is it G? Or is this G? Oh no, it's G flat. G flat is a midnight talk. Yeah. It's just a weird note for me. Cause it's the mix. It's right in between where it's right in between two ranges that I'm like familiar with, or two like sounds that I'm familiar with in my head, right? So I either have to extend up my F sound, or extend down what I sound like when I hit like an A5. Do I hit an A5 ever? At the end, right? Is that A? It is, right? Because that's a G. Damasaranai. Yeah, 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 yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Damasaranai. A flat. Damasaranai yani. A flat. Wait, hold up. I want to listen to this by itself. I want to for just me. maybe I gotta start reflecting on when I take just raw vocals too. Also, don't mind that comp. Or yeah, this is so funny. I'm so glad that I was able to get away with this. I'm so glad that I was able to get away with this. This is I wasn't gonna be able to hit this and then go into this. That just means I'm a bad singer, but I need damasaranai. This is also a miracle take, but this is actually a good one. I didn't like tune it too much. this line right here. It was really there was a lot of days when recording where it was just me in my room, like walking. I was walking in like I was walking in my room with like with Reaper open, and I was like just trying again and again. I wasn't even recording. I was just trying to find out what sound I liked, right? What sound I super liked for like the note. And for this note, this end note, I'm not a big fan of like super I'm not a fan of singing super long held out notes, right? It's hard. It's hard. So I was kind of dreading doing this, but I'm glad that I got this take because this was the take. You know, there's a lot of takes that I had taken before that where I'm like, if I can't do it, I'm just gonna settle on this one, or I'm gonna settle between these couple few, right? But I took this take and I'm like, it was a little bit off, I think, if I remember correctly. I don't think it was too off though, was it? There's like this one hiccup, like right here, I think, right? Other than that, right? Miracle take, miracle take, miracle take. It is. Yeah, me tuning it just fixes that up right there. Less tuning. You don't need to be that good. Honestly, one of the best pieces of advice that I've heard from anybody on the internet about like doing covers and stuff like this, at least like on in the kind of Utah TV singer space. Notes, as long as you're kind of in the ballpark of them, like what matters more than the accuracy of the take is the your timbre, like the quality of like your voice, right? And that's not to say fucking who cares about singing the right notes, right? As long as it feels good, right? It fucking send it, you know. That's not true. Notes are important. They're the basis of it, right? But having it been we have the technology now where if you record it and you like you don't need the perfect take, right? If you record it, right, and you what is the word? If you record it and you're like slightly off, right? You can or you are able to fix it up a bit, you know? Who are you doing harm to, you know? What, the elitists out there? Who cares about them? But yeah, you don't have to worry about that. It's very important. It's important, but it's you know, you don't have to lose your mind over it. Like I did. some of these lines I threw myself at. Like, well, mostly the choruses. The choruses were really hard. I I look at some of these and I think to myself, I hope I didn't clip this. Like this part right here. What part of the song is this? Hold up. I just need to know. What is this? 薄物きっとバイバイしたらキャントサン This is a fucked up cut. This is a fucked up cut, but I still did it anyways. The singing a note that high behind like a loaded like syllable is so hard. The thing with note like I'll just play it. Bye bye. Shitara kyo kyo de saigo kyo. It's so difficult because it's nonverbal. You know, like there's no note, non-tonal. I mean, non-tonal, non-verbal. He's not saying anything. But yeah, it's non-tonal. So you make the sound, right? And then you have to find the note. Ah! Right? But closer together. It's like that. Yeah, these notes were always the hardest. But I also did it during notes that weren't non-tonal. And I Saka sama no ai ni tamasarenai yo. Nai yo ni. What's an impressive part that I'm like really proud of, actually? What's something I mean, no. This is what I had the hardest time with. Definitely, 100%. Let me just play them. These notes were so hard. These lines were so hard. Especially because this is the first one. This is the first right? What does it go? Right? Difficult. So difficult. Because I couldn't imagine it. It was so hard. Wait, I just want to show this because it's. Let me just open it real quick. I want to show this because I want to like put this into perspective. That line was so hard. So in my where is mad where is it? Mad Sakasama no ai ni tamashu. Me mad egoist mad W. That's what I named it. W. For winner. Whoa. Tim Tun. Tim Tunham. Uh-oh, pre-mass. Alright, yeah, so this is my raw folder. This is where all the raw files are, right? I'm not gonna play anything from it because I'm not a masochist. Like my highs, ooh, you're never gonna hear those raw. What are these? Are these my actual lines? I think those are my actual lines. Yes. Okay. It's because I've recorded harmony seconds, so these These don't matter, right? But oh, right. This is what I wanted to show. I don't know. I didn't actually want to show you my vocals here. Fuck that. I wanted to show you this. All of this. All of these. You see how some of them are stacked on top of each other like this? These are multiple takes of one line. Right? And you see how some of them are overlapping with other ones that are bigger? I think this was all Sukuenai. Right? This is also Sukuenai. Sakasama no ai ni damashi ai shouyo. And then, yes. all of this was for one section of the song. I don't even know how many tracks that is. And there are more. There are more deleted takes. 20 something tracks. Yes, actually. 19 tracks of just that section of the song. Right? And then how many is this? Like 10? Yeah, 10 tracks of this part. Wild. Also, you see that some of these are color coded. These are rejected. All of them are rejected, right? But the red ones are takes that I kept. They're takes that I kept, but later, after re-listening to them, I was like, no, this is bad. So I retook it, right? And then the ones above it are the takes that I was like, I was conscious of that. Also, why is this track here? What is this track? Don't lie to me. It's amazing, isn't it? I sat here for so long doing that. Doing those, like, these specific lines. And I kept them just so I could, like, if I was like, fuck it, I don't want to do this anymore, right? And I would, which was never the case. I always was like, if I'm gonna retake something, I'm gonna retake it. And I'm gonna keep doing it until I made it, right? I never was like, oh, I don't want this. But yeah, so for that, but also just as a reference, just like oh, this was too bright. Oh, this was too head voice. Oh, this was too covered, or it was too dark, right? I wanted it to be a bit airier, lighter, or I wanted to be like clear, sharper, like it was very like a lot of tonal things too in terms of singing. Like when I initially recorded this first chorus, right? I had like two different versions of Sukuenai Sakasama no ai ni damashi ai shouyo. I had two different versions of that before I settled on the third final version, right? And I don't even know what this is. What is this? What line is this? But yeah. You'll never hear this, by the way. This is top secret. No. No. This is, you only listen to tuned me. It's not even that it's that much different. Tuned me is just cooler me, you know? Why would I want you to see the not cool me? But yeah. Fuck this chorus. That's what I gotta say about that. This chorus sucks a big chode. I like it though. Like I said, I still don't really know exactly why I chose this song. I didn't choose it for any particular reason. Like I said, I like singing high, and I wanted to, find a way to introduce like the I'm actually just gonna move. I don't think I'm gonna show you guys any more of this. So I'm gonna turn this back on and we're gonna move back. Back here. Yeah, I didn't what was I saying? I wanted to choose something high that I could introduce the gap to, just kind of not ease people in. I'm not easing people into how I sing with this song. Psycho 780! You know, I'm not. No one. No one's gonna be here is like, wow, this is how he sings, and then I'm gonna full send it, right? I full sended it. I didn't wait. Is this happening now? This is happening now. But yeah, I think it diverts expectations, especially after Koala. Koala was such a like an emotionally driven and like invested song, you know, and not that I wanted to drive away from that, but it's just like the fundamentally, right? These songs are like different, or fundamentally, as in like the way I sing it's different, not like the meanings or they're the same, they sound the same, but their meanings are different. No, nothing like that. But yeah, yeah, just to this is how I sing. Actually, people want to think that I have a very pretty or like I don't want to say sensual. No, sensual is not the right word, but like pretty, rounded, like mid-range, like tone and stuff like that. No. I yell. And I yell a lot. You guys want to hear that C6 section? Oh, I already changed it. Too bad you guys aren't going to hear the C6. I'll just listen to it myself. The C6 wasn't, it was actually not the hardest part of the song. The hardest part of the song was probably the last main note, which was a G5. I would just listen to the C6 by myself. I can't. Actually, is this it? Don't be loud. Please don't be loud. Actually, oh, it's... Yo! Yo! But yeah, expect more singing like this in the future. But also expect me singing, period. I want to do more. And even if I don't like it, I'll force myself to do it, you know? Because I know there will be times where I'm just like, this sucks. This fucking sucks. I hate doing this. Why does it sound like that? I sound like I'm in a tube. I'm in a tube. A large, long, wide tube of just mishmash, you know? And I don't want that. I don't want that. But if it has to come to that, then it'll come to that, right? Also, yeah, just I think my identity as a singer, I don't even know. I don't even know like if the thing about the whole like you got a pretty voice is like even true, you know? Or like it was like the consensus before, because I don't really know. Right? I don't really know. I just don't think people knew what I sounded like before. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. You 100% won't listen to any of my covers from like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Man. I used to think I was a fucking shit 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I was so ass. God. For anybody who's listened to Skiakari, oh my god. Wash your brain out right now. I'm so sorry. I won't be tainted by these vile what is it? Miscommunications. That's not the right word. Wrong lies. Lies. If I hear that cover was good, there's a fucking... Who lied to me? But yeah, I've been here for long enough. I only wanted to talk for a little bit, just about my general experience with Mad Egoist, how much I struggled with it, why I chose it, why I did it, you know, why now? Why now? Actually, now was a really bad... It was pretty really bad timing, actually. Doing it today, I woke up this morning to pretty bad news. Not like on me, actually. What's the word? What I say? Oh yeah, not me personally, but VTuber world's been hit with some pretty hard news, and I miss her. That's all I'll say on it. I know I'm laughing, but it's a very sad time. But yeah, I think that'll be it for me today, though. Is there anything else that I wanted to talk about in terms of the cover? It was a pain in the ass, but I still did it anyways. It was hard, but I like doing it. I like it being hard. You know, I like hard stuff for me to do. Yeah. I like high. There's a gap. I introduced the gap. Remember the gap? I talked about that. The gap. I talk like this. Anything else? Not really. Just share my thoughts. Also, I should put like a volume warning somewhere. Just somewhere. But I'm gonna get out of here. I only wanted to talk about this a tiny little bit. Tiny little small little bit. Also, if I see someone fucking promoting that shit anywhere, it's on site. Only I get to promo. Only I get to promo my own things in my general vicinity. If you want to share it with a friend, fine. I can't. What am I gonna do about that? But if I see any of you, this is a song by someone. This is by Hase. I'm the promoter. But yeah, that'll be it for me today. I'm gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna end screen it, cause why not? On. There you go. All right, I'm out of here, dudes. I'll see you guys when I see you guys again, okay? Which is tomorrow. Do I need to say that? Tomorrow's my next stream, actually. Today was just kind of an impromptu. I want to talk about stuff stream. And that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. So yeah. Next stream, 2 Saturday. Went to the 2 wrong days. Saturday, Tuesday, Thursdays are my regular streams. Get out of here. Bye.